All right, Footy fans, get ready for another episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Here are your hosts, PJ and Breno.
Y'all ready for this?
Hey, g'day Footy fans. We're back with another cracking episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast, bringing you the unofficial, unqualified and totally passionate footy fan advice you never knew you needed. And of course, joining me once again with his brilliant insight to everything footy, it's PJ. How you going, mate?
Hey, Breno, how we doing? I can't believe, can you believe, next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, round one, we are nearly there. We've
Almost
got one
there.
more round of pre-season to go, and then we're off to Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's like 147 days or something since the end of the grand final to round one this year. So, yeah, can't wait. I know we've had a bit of footy to warm us up, but yeah, it all happens next week. But tonight, we're going to dive into the pre-season challenge the last week until the competition proper begins, as we just mentioned. Almost there. If you're watching us live and you want to jump into the chat, comment away and let us know what your thoughts are. We'd love to see what you think, and we'd love to hear from you. Also, if you're listening to your favourite podcast app or catching us on YouTube, don't forget to join in on the chat on our NRL Live Chat 2.0 Facebook group and keep the conversation going. All right, let's get into it with a short message from me. Hey Footy fans, it's Breno from NRL Live Chat 2.0. The NRL season is just around the corner and we're kicking things off with our very own NRL Live Chat 2.0 Footy Tipping Comp. This is your chance to take on myself and PJ, your NRL Live Chat admin team. No fees, just fun, friendly banter, and the ultimate bragging rights up for grabs. We'll be doing regular updates during our podcast. So what are you waiting for? It's pretty simple. Jump in, click the link, and register with the ESPN tipping page. Then join our tipping comp. And let's see what you've got for 2025 NRL season. Get on it. Yeah, get on it, guys. Link in the comments there for our footy tipping comp. But we'll kick off with some footy news. And so PJ and Bunnies fans, look away. Some damaging news come from the Rabbitohs training field yesterday. Oh dear, looks like Latrell Mitchell is out for a number of weeks. Something going on with his hamstring, a bit of a strain. And Cam Murray looks like he might be out for the season with an Achilles issue, needing surgery. So not a good start, mate.
It is terrible, mate. I can't believe we must be training real hard to get that stuff going on there. But we've had another injury too. I was just trying to find it real quick. There's another guy I haven't heard of, but he's out for the season too. He's ruptured his ACL. Credit to you though, Breno. Before we go into the South dramatics, do you see the little laser light going around his body in that video there? Your artistic genius getting stronger, mate. You reminded me. Remember that TV show Auto Man?
All right.
Cursor, and he used to draw the little.
No,
draw the little
a bit
car.
before my time, maybe.
Oh, maybe a little bit before your time, but yeah, Google it. It's on YouTube. And very, very good show.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for that.
But yeah, South, devastating news. Cameron Murray out for the season. That's all we need to know. It's already bad. Then hamstring Latrell, he's strained his hamstring again, which is a shame.
Heartstring.
He's been copping some slack online, and Paul Crawley, because he's full of respect and that sort of thing. He's been calling out the online keyboard warriors as such.
Did say that.
Yeah, it's devastating news, obviously, for Latrell. He's going to be out now. I'm just wondering if we can get Blake Taft back, Breno.
Yeah, see if we could do a reverse transfer or something. That'd be good.
I think he's named at number 22 in the lineup, so he's the bench of the bench. I reckon South should absolutely get him back. We could play Jai Gray there, and then we've got Taff as a backup, and or slip him into the halves if Mr. Dodd doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Didn't look that impressive
I
last
was
week.
going to say, who's going to take Murray's spot? So that may be Jai Arrow, or I suppose the captaincy will go to Katie Walker, you'd think.
Yeah. There was a lot of conversation around Josh Schuster moving to 13 and playing because he's a bit of a game player as well with a kicking game, very much like John Sutton used to be when he played 13.
Yeah.
He'd have a grubber kick in him and a kicking game. But he apparently doesn't feel the love for the game anymore. So there's rumours, it was all over the media yesterday, that he may be done. He just doesn't have the heart.
Bit of a shame.
Yeah, it's a real shame. And if he's watching the show, and I know he's not, you are going to regret this. You are going to regret this in 10 years, Josh Schuster. Trust me. Trust me. Every single player that's left the game has looked back on moments where they should have grabbed it with two hands and they just pussied out and they regret that for the rest of their lives, mate. So my opinion is knuckle down, do the hard work. You know, it's only money. It's only your body. Like, just do it.
Put it all on the line. Yeah.
You could be the star that 57% of the world think you could be and earning 10 times how much you're getting this year because it's not bloody much at all. So that's my 2 cents. It's going to be a hard year for the Bunnies.
Yeah, but a little bit of good news, though. Tyrone Munro's re-signed. I don't know if that makes any difference to you.
Yeah, no, he's a good young South junior. We love our juniors, and he's a quick man.
Yeah,
so
looks good.
We need some speed in the backs. Hoping AJ will be around for round 1. He hasn't been named on the wing this week in the trial.
Probably don't want him injured either, so they'll give him a bit of a break maybe.
Yep.
Also, Siona Kato is out for the Sharks, 5 months apparently for having some shoulder surgery. What sort of impact do you think that'll have on Cronulla?
Yeah, that's a tough blow. They re-signed Mulatalo earlier, late last week actually. Lots of positive stories coming out of the Sharks. Really good, solid win against the Raiders last week. Both teams kind of playing a bit of the bench and a bit of the first. It wasn't really anyone really
like most teams
other than the other. Yeah. But cleaned them up. Dead set cleaned them up. So now Katoa's out for 5 months with shoulder surgery. But we are serving the Sharks with a little bit of oregano because Oregon Carfusi is re-signed.
Oh, nice. Yeah, laughing.
Flavour in it. He's a good player. But Aiden Fanua-Blake, what did you think of him last week?
Can't say I actually got to see much of it, to be honest.
He was really good. He was really good. Definitely lifted him to another level.
Anyway, over my boys' camp, Big Brody Jones finally re-signs with the Knights, a local Cessnock boy.
Nice.
Give us a bit of stability in the forwards. Now it looks like we've got a good solid team in our last hit out before the comp. Ponga and Best are back. Oh, look, there's some guy in there as well. Who's that?
I thought
how'd they get in there?
I thought Bradman Best had a twin brother. Oh, it's you. The Knights had a pretty decent Parramatta team up against them last week. They didn't play a lot of their starting boys, so 44-18. That wasn't the result the Knights were looking for. But as I mentioned, the Sharks on fire. They played really good football, dismantling the Canberra Raiders, who have now, I think, are in the bottom 4.
Yeah,
I really do. Yeah.
Yeah, so some teams really did stand out, but I guess that's one of them that didn't really stand out and might be in for a long year. There's a few teams. I know it's only trials, and you can't really gauge much off 2 games. But so what game impressed you most of all this week?
Yeah, I think the Sharks one was really good. I caught a glimpse of the Rabbitohs game, not a lot, so I've got to go back and watch that one as a fan that I am. But they were torn apart by a pretty average Manly team. We scored, I think, 3 late tries late in the game to make the score somewhat respectable. But Broncos up against the weakened Titans team.
They could be back.
That Bulldogs-Tigers game, that was a good game.
Yeah, that was good, yeah.
I watched that one, and that was a
really close.
Good game.
Yeah, I thought West might have run away with that in the end, but Bulldogs held on.
Yep.
Another team that caught my eye was the Dragons. They've been heavily recruiting in the off-season, and they look pretty solid up against the Roosters. Dolphins looked awesome, also putting 50 points on the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah, Dolphins were good. Anyone beating the Roosters by that sort of score is good for me. But yeah, no, they played well. They've recruited well. They've got a really strong side in the Charity Shield this weekend up against the
Yeah, yeah.
Rabbitohs. I think they'll easily win that,
There's a good chance of that.
considering
Yeah.
the injuries that we have. And, we don't seem to be playing Cody Walker. Campbell Graham is not there. Latrell Mitchell won't be there, so I'm guessing Jai Gray will go into that back line. So it's a pretty light on South Sydney team against pretty much the Dragons starting team, but they have named players all the way up to 25. So I think there'll be plenty of rotation in both squads this weekend.
So, yeah, another team that looked the goods, sadly, was the Eels, who ripped apart my Knights' defence. And a bit disappointed with the Knights' effort. However, there were some great attacking opportunities there, and defence was just atrocious. They couldn't get it together. But anyway, they look to have a full team this week, so it'll be interesting to see how they all play up against the Roosters. Yeah, Titans also look pretty sad against the Broncos, as we just said.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, Titans in for a tough year as well. I know they haven't got Fasil Malawi in, and they're going to leave the guys who were injured last year and use them only in the season. Totally get that. So I think they'll be a different team that take on. Who do they play round one? I can't even remember. Have they got the bye? Titans.
I think they do have the bye. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they. Yes, they do. So they'll be resting everyone and coming out strong in round 2. I guarantee that.
Yeah. So as the Panthers, Sharks, Warriors, and Raiders start heading off to Vegas, baby, getting ready for the massive round 1 opener, we are left with the rest battling it out for last week of pre-season, including the Charity Shield, the Dragons and Rabbitohs on Saturday, as you mentioned. You're right there. You're good.
Yeah,
You're still getting over your loogie.
Yeah, sorry everyone. I am a little bit sick, so stay away and don't kiss me.
Again. Oh.
Ugh.
So yeah, what games are you looking forward to seeing this week, PJ?
Oh, definitely the Charity Shield.
Yeah, that's a highlight for the pre-season. Yeah.
Shield. Parramatta have named a pretty strong lineup to take on the Tigers. They've probably got about half their starters in.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Parramatta is going to try and win that by 50 as well and get some confidence before they get murdered in round 1 by a real team. Dolphins, Titans, that'll be interesting. But yeah, Roosters, amazingly, Breno, you might not know this, and the fans may not know this either. They have named 17 players this week.
Oh, okay.
They do have 17 players.
I was going to say, do they have 17?
Despite letting all those guys go last year and not really signing anyone, they have named a full squad this week to take on the Knights. That'll be a good game.
Yeah, apparently Chad Townsend can do 7 people's jobs on the team. Well, that's what they must be thinking. That is the only person they've signed this year.
Yeah, but Tedesco's in, Dominic Young's in, Chad Townsend's in, Fala Sukanaka, Wanahakalugi's in. I can never say that one. I tried.
Nailed it.
He's in, and it's a pretty good Knights team as well. So that'll be
a cracker, I think. Yeah,
as close to the first grade versus first grade game that you're going to see this weekend. I really think that'll be a good one.
So what about the Panthers? Are they leaving any players behind to play the trial, or from as far as I know, they're all on their way today to Vegas.
They've dropped Penrith off the logo, as you know. They're just the Panther now.
Just Panthers, yeah.
And that Panther is all of Western New South Wales, all the way out to Bathurst and beyond. So that's their junior ranks now. So they're just bringing anyone along. Come over the mountain. You could play. It'll all be good. Yeah, Melbourne cut out the weekend against the Cowboys. They've also looked okay in the preseason. Do we have the preseason table, Breno?
I do, actually. Oh, funny you should mention that.
Well, there you go.
There it is.
So Warriors and Sharks are done. Just so everyone knows, they've played their 3 matches. So they are out of here. Warriors have to bye this week. Sharks are off to Viva Las Vegas. So Broncos, Dolphins, Eels, Dragons, Manly, I reckon, are the only ones you could potentially pinch top spot. There's a lot of teams on 0 there, man.
Yeah. Oh, Dragons have probably got a good chance there to take the prize money for winning 2 games. Good on you.
If someone said to me I'd be 3 spots ahead of the Storm on the preseason points table, I would have taken that. But I don't even understand. It's not even alphabetical. There's no for and against there.
I don't know how they come with the points. I don't know if it's a difference or something. I don't know how they've done that.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. But anyone from third to probably seventh can come first this weekend. So
take the prize money.
Take the $100,000 prize money for a preseason comp. That's pretty impressive call.
For a couple of wins, it's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got another little segment for you because we're missing a couple of segments until we kick off the actual season, like with PJ's tip. That'll be hopefully back next week, will it? Yep.
Absolutely, round one, and you can clean up if you use my tips because I got them all wrong last year. Not one right.
Talking about tips, make sure you click that link and join our tipping comp. But until then, let's have a look at a new segment I like to call Breno's Funny Bits. Okay, footy fans, it's time for some of Breno's Funny Bits. It's almost footy time, with round one coming quicker than the ref saying 6 again. 147 days between footy is a long time between games, but can't come quick enough for Ezra Mann. Hoping we forget about his off-season antics. Lucky we have some trolls to warm us up, but if your team wins, it's our year. If it loses,
It's just a tryout.
PJ, you didn't tell me about your tattoo. Oh, nice. Let's finish off with this. Domino's have sold 178 million pizzas since Parrot last won the premiership. That's all I've got. See you next week. There you go. bit of a laugh. I'll hopefully have more content to come throughout the year. Take the piss out of a few things and
very funny. I do just need to disclose though to all the viewers that is not my tattoo. That he flashed me up there. I have not got a tattoo saying the road.
Oh, haven't you? Oh, okay. Oh.
Absolutely not. I was just hoping for a semi-final appearance, and it's fading every day.
Oh dear.
Yes, it's a very, very sad situation.
Well, I think that's all we've got time for. Yeah, join the chat, everyone, on our Facebook group page. Keep an eye out for what's happening throughout the week. And we'll come back to it next week. What do you reckon, PJ?
Sounds like a plan. But most importantly, if you love footy, jump on the tipping comp. It's free entry. You win $1 million Zimbabwe dollars if you win. No, it's not true, but I'll probably pay that. I think it's about $3.80. So you jump on, have a bit of fun. We can banter each other during the season. We're really looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be a much more level playing field with the Panthers losing quite a few players. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited.
I'm excited. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. See you next week. Good night. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to another action-packed episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out all of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 action on our Facebook group page. Come and join the chat. Goodbye.